How do I make my aura better? Welcome on Roll with Sneha. There's science now that says that we are all energy bodies, so we are more than just physical.
Now scientifically proven, there is GDV camera, Kirlian photography, through which you can take a picture of energy body. जितना हमारा physical body है, the energy body is much bigger and larger. It is affected by everything. Wherever we go, whoever we meet, there is energy exchange happening continuously. Like diseases first appear in the energy body, and then they come in your physical body.
लोग काफ़ी बोलते हैं कि मुझे नज़र लग गई. So ये exactly क्या हो रहा है अपने aura के साथ?
Even handshake is affecting the aura.
What happens when you're actually doing so many hookups?
If the phone call, my voice can travel through the thin air, why can't emotion travel? Why can't thoughts travel? Now we have physics supporting it. Whatever you watch, like social media you watch, you connect with people, you connect there. People watch porn movies and all, they connect there. Even the movie has gone and done, been there, but the actor is still there. So the energy is still there.
These energy cords is like continuously
Yeah.
form हो ही रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Can I cut these energy cords with people?
One good way is
When you go through a breakup, do you think that you need to release those cords somewhere or the other when you get into a new relationship?
all the relationships are gone.
So they come to teach you a lesson. People are not able to settle down, not able to marry, not able to find love like they expect. What do you think is happening out there on the energy level?
You're not able to find. One reason is because
You are going to be unlocking how to use your energy body to the fullest potential in this episode. So watch it till the end and I promise you, you'll see your life change 360 degrees. Hey you, welcome on Roar with Sneha. I am your host Sneha Desai, and before we deep dive into the world of energy with Vijay, who's a pranic healer, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hitting that subscribe button means you are up for evolving, changing, and to roar in your own life. With every episode, our effort is to transform and to get that 1% shift in your life, which will give you incredible growth. So let's begin, let's roar. Hello, Vijay.
hi,
Welcome on Roar with Sneha.
thank you.
So, Vijay, you are a pranic healer, right? And there's science now that says that we are all energy bodies. So, we are more than just physical, ठीक है? And you work with energies because you're a pranic healer. So, मुझे एक बात बताओ, आप importance में अपने daily life में किसको देते हो? Physical body को या energy को?
Rather than me answering directly about what I feel, let's look at the facts. Facts अगर हम देखेंगे तो जितना हमारा physical body है, the energy body is much bigger and larger. First of all, now scientifically proven, there is GDV camera, Kirlian photography, through which you can take a picture of energy body and you can see that okay, the energy body is really big and it is affected by everything. For example, wherever we go, whoever we meet, there is energy exchange happening continuously. If you look at, let's say when you have a fever, few days before, a few hours before, you come to know there's something wrong. Or some like people those who have arthritis or physically speaking, or let's say diabetes, we call these lifestyle diseases. Like over the period of time they built. So जब वो चीज़ें है नहीं बॉडी में तब वो कहाँ पर है? अगर ओवर द टाइम बिल्ट हो रहा है तो इट्स इन योर एनर्जी बॉडी. Whatever we eat, जो हम खाते हैं वो चीज़ें तो सेम ही रहेगी, बट स्टिल वी सी दैट समटाइम्स सेम थिंग समटाइम्स गिव अस अ प्रॉब्लम. समटाइम सेम चीज़ हम लोग दूसरे कभी दिन खाते थे, वी आर कंप्लीटली फाइन. So who cooks, where the ingredients were sourced from, everything affects. So what changes is energy. So if you look at, we are more of energy than what we are physically. So of course, energy body matters the most.
Wow. Because we are living here and most of the times it's like seeing your energy is intangible. मतलब हमें समझ नहीं आता कि energy कहाँ है, दिख नहीं रहा है. Most of us are focusing only on the physical aspect.
Yes.
We are like going to the gym,
Correct.
we are working out,
Correct.
we are taking care of our diet, and nobody is actually talking in terms of energy. But you are telling me right now that our energy is what is going to affect our physical body also. So we should be working on our energy bodies
Yes.
somewhere or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather more.
Rather more.
Because if you look at the relationship between the energy body and the physical body, they are interpenetrating.
Okay.
Like the energy body interpenetrates the physical body, first of all. And then second, what affects one affects the other.
Okay.
So, for example, when you have physical injury, okay, so let's say I have physical injury on my wrist, example. So the corresponding energy body also get affected. But this happens how many times? Like how many times your physical body gets affected first? Rarely. for example, kuch kha liya which was not good then, or your physical injury.
Injury, yeah.
Most of the time, it is opposite. Your energy body gets affected first, and then your physical body. So over the period of time, they start like diseases first appear in the energy body, and then they come in your physical body. Injuries first appear in physical body, but then later on in energy body. But how many times you have injury and how many times you have other problems which come in the energy body first. So energy body is most important. That is first defense also. Like energy body sirf hame energy nahi de raha, it is defending us also. Means what? Whenever there is some unwanted energy coming to us, our energy body acts like a shield.
Okay.
So it fights with it. अगर वो fight कर पाए, it is okay. If not, it start entering our system and slowly it manifests diseases, manifest mental health issues or emotional issues and so on.
Wow, that's beautiful. So I think we haven't actually even started taking care. मतलब understanding ourselves actually starts at the energy level because वो ज़्यादा बड़ा है. As you said, our energy body is even bigger. Do you think life changes after you start understanding your energy body somewhere or the
A lot. Because first thing, what happens is you become aware about the energy. So as of now, energy is working, it is affecting, but we don't realize it. What we realize is, let's say I got contaminated with some energy. I will not feel it कि मुझे कुछ हुआ है. But it will start reflecting in my actions. जो मैं कर रहा हूँ, whether or what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm writing, everything. But once you become aware about it, you start sensing it, okay, something is wrong. So before it passes on, before it goes to other people, before it start reflecting in my actions, I can take care of it. And that saves a lot of trouble. For example, my energy got disturbed because of some news, whatever happened. Now, when I go to office, it start reflecting everywhere else. Like something happened with my friend or in my relationship. Now I go to office, I'm not 100% there because I'm affected. But I don't realize it is affecting. I think it's office which is causing the problem. Example. But once you become aware, you think about the solution of what I can do, how it will not impact the second thing which I'm going to do, and so on. So awareness builds a great, I guess awareness, it's like when we say like earlier, mental health issues were taboo. People wouldn't talk about it. So nobody could address it. Even having awareness that I am having issue, I guess half work is done. Now you have to just know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So it makes a big difference knowing about energy, knowing about chakras, knowing about how energy actually works. I guess it's like life skill. I know earlier driving was not a life skill. But now it became like, okay, you should know driving kind of.
Yeah, it's like a survival.
Survival.
To know how to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So similarly now, I guess knowing about energy is something which everybody must know.
सो आई थिंक मेरे लाइफ में जो भी अच्छी चीज़ें हो रही है, बुरी चीज़ें हो रही है, जो भी मेरे इंटरैक्शंस हो रहे हैं, इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट माय फिजिकल body, it's more to do with my energy. And I think once I start understanding my energy level, I can actually shift my life entirely. Are you trying to say this?
True.
Yes.
Yeah, because see, physically, let's say, physically, जो impact होता है वो temporary रहेगा. Like you can look in a certain way and everything is okay, temporary. But as you spend time with the other person, ultimately your energy is going to speak much louder and much grander and bigger compared to how we look and how we are perceived physically. So then that's why many times we get into relationship. Example, they get into relationship just by look. They say, okay, look wise, okay, it's okay. But when they spend time, sometimes you say, okay, these people look good together, but why they can't survive each other? Why they can't handle each other? Why? Because now the energy is not matching. So once your energy changes, the principle in energy is very simple. Like attracts like, and unlike repel unlike.
Okay.
That's why you will see sometimes, let's say if somebody is going through, let's say viewers, some of them are going through financial problem, example, they will always attract people around them who are going through a similar situation. And suddenly they will find that, yeah, this problem is everywhere. Somebody who is losing job, example, so he will find there are other people who are losing job. Somebody who is going through tough relationship will find that other people are also going through relationship issues. Somebody who is finding, let's say, experiencing loneliness, he will find there are other people also experiencing loneliness. Like attracts like. You change your energy and you will see that the world around you will start changing. And this is what, by the way, every, I guess, these modern speakers or self-help section books, whichever, wherever you read, if you look at the essence is very simple. Your energy, once it changes, world around you will definitely change. whether it is law of attraction, whether it is if you attend the seminars of the great speakers who work on manifesting success and progress in life and so on. Everybody talk about, okay, you have to work on your energy. Or they talk about like one of the speaker, Tony Robbins, he talks about proximity is power. Means what? Who is in your proximity? Because you are exchanging energy with them. So that is your power. Or that can make you weak, weak also. If your proximity is weak, you will become weak. But we just remember the positive aspect, but there's a negative aspect also. That's why there is a concept of satsang, that you should be in a good company. Satsang means what? Good company.
Good company, yeah.
Right? So you stay in a good company, you develop that energy. You be surrounded by people who are positive, you will naturally be positive. You be surrounded by people who think big, you will start thinking big. Like attracts like. What kind of energy you want, just be around them and your energy will change. Or whatever energy you have, you start attracting those things. But
So it's vice versa.
vice versa.
So अगर अभी मैं प्रॉब्लम से जा रही हूँ और अगर मेरे पास ऑल्सो टू बिकम अवेयर, आई थिंक अ क्विक टिप कुड ऑल्सो बी लाइक कि मैं अपने सर्कमस्टेंसेस जो भी मेरे टॉप 5 पीपल है, आई थिंक आई हैव रेड दिस समवेयर
correct.
in a self-help book. Always see who are your top 5 people that you're close with and you'll know how your life is.
Exactly.
Correct.
I can tell about you by knowing just 5 of your friends.
5 of your
Right?
friends, yeah.
With whom you spend most of the time, not
Yeah.
only friends. So that's the fact. Now why? Because you are exchanging energy with them. So one thing what happens, what we discuss is the way we have energy, we will attract those people. That is one way. So you have to work on yourself. Another way is you change the surrounding and your energy will change. But you can't change surrounding always. It's tough. For example, let's say you're working professional. You can't change all your colleagues you're working with. You can't change your boss every time. You can't change your family every time, right? But something which is in your hand always is how you change yourself, your energy. If you change, it doesn't mean that the people will change as a person completely, like, you're replacing them, but their energy will also change. Rather than the surrounding or proximity having effect on you, you start the effect on the proximity of the people around. And they change. So, of course, I guess knowing about, because if we keep control in the surrounding, if we keep the control or the surrounding is in the driving seat, surrounding is somebody who is dictating how my energy will be always dependent. And you can't change it all the time. It's very tough. But if you change your energy, you can.
Yeah.
So, I guess what we have is our energy. What we can control is our energy. If we take charge of it, I guess nothing better than that.
Got
I heard Swami Vivekananda said once that if you want to, if the floor is, or when you're walking on the street is warm, or there is a lot of heat, or it's hot, it's burning your souls, आपके पैर जल रहे हैं. Instead of covering the whole earth, sometimes better solution is just to have slippers on.
Slippers on.
So it helps you because now you are working on yourself.
Yeah.
Rather than you can change the whole world at 1 day or 2 days, but at least you can protect yourself. So knowing your energy helps. You increase the strength. You increase the protection. You become aware about what is helping you and what is not helping you.
Got it.
Yeah.
इसलिए वो ये भी बोलते हैं ना कि डोंट बी अराउंड टू मेनी नेगेटिव लोगों के साथ मत रहो. ऑल्सो देर इज आई थिंक अ न्यूरो साइंटिस्ट हु सेड दैट इवन स्ट्रेस इज कंटेजियस. सेम रूम में अगर आप स्ट्रेसफुल पार्टनर के साथ भी हो, इट्स गोइंग टू गिव यू स्ट्रेस. So that again, if you go to see, is again energy. But on that level, we are talking ki it is going continuously. There's interaction that is happening, and being with negative people, you are going to start having those negative thoughts, and anxiety, depression. These things are going to keep on increasing somewhere or the other.
Because whatever happens, for example, if you let's say you slept for the whole night and you woke up in a city, it's different. You woke up in a small village early morning, when everybody wakes up, it's different.
It's different, yeah.
Even if you wake up at the same time at the two places, depending on the energy of the surrounding, it's different.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like I teach on pranic healing on weekends, Saturday, Sunday. So I hardly get Sunday off. You take off on any other day, it's different. You take off on Sunday, it feels really different.
100%.
You're like, I miss that some days. Okay, Sunday's energy is very different. Now why? Because let's say you want to take off on Monday, you wake up, but still the city has woke. Their energy is already there in the stress. They are in hustle bustle. They want to get things done.
I'm telling you a simple thing. For example, Bombay, I've lived in Bombay for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
I was a different person. I was like, running, getting up. The same vibe in Pune
Yeah.
is more settled. Like, if you know how Punekars are,
Correct.
you are like, हाँ ठीक है, चलो हो रहा है काम, ठीक है, मतलब करना है. People take care of their bodies. Bombay culture is again very different. Like, you are continuously aiming for the next. पैसा कमाना है.
Become ambitious.
Ambitious.
Suddenly you have bigger and grander desires.
Exactly. And I come from a village. And when I go to my village, hometown,
Yeah.
all I wanted, I'm like, oh wow, like this life is what you really want. Like suddenly you're all peaceful. And I think it's as you say, the vibe of the city, it's the energy that is affecting you continuously.
A
It's
modern word is vibe, but ultimately it's energy.
modern vibe.
And the thoughts of other people. Because sometimes we think this is my thought, but it's not our thought. Sometimes we think this is my desire, but it's not my desire. If it was my desire, it should be always like that wherever I go. But why my priority suddenly changed based on where I am, with whom I am, and what places I am. Like as you mentioned, like when you go to village, I feel like, okay, this is what I want, peace. Because हमेश कुछ जगहों पे लगता है कि this is what I want.
हाँ.
So many a times what we want is not really what we always wanted. It's surrounding defined it for us. Not somebody told us, because that's the energy of the surrounding. That's why like many people can relate. Sometimes they are doing something in life and they always wanted to do that, but they're not happy. Now, why that happens? Because what they wanted is not what they really, the truly who they are wanted, but it was the want of the surrounding. Like एक time पे एक such trend था, you do either medical or profession or the engineering. And there is no, and if you go to small towns, they're like teaching was the profession. You become a primary school teacher, kind of, right? So that was a trend. So people thought, okay, what do you, like even if you would ask back then, I remember when I was a kid, anybody would ask, what do you want to become? There were only two options. And kids would answer, no, I want to be a doctor. Other would say, I want to be engineer. People, because those are the only two thoughts they were bombarded with. No other thought was there. So sometimes we feel कि ये मेरा energy है, मेरा thought है, this is what I want to do. But in reality, something else. That's why when you achieve those things, there is no containment. You don't feel content. You don't feel happy. It's temporary happiness.
You don't feel aligned.
Aligned, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel like you check mark, but okay, done. Now, why it is not prolonged? Like in Marathi, they call it Asuri Anand. Like Anand which doesn't last for a longer time. It's just temporary. Temporary happiness. But if you want long-term happiness, it has to be your own soul's desire that gives you a long-term happiness.
Getting to the nitty-gritties of
Yeah.
it, when we are talking about vibe, as I said, कि vibe है, energy है, are you talking about aura somewhere or the other?
Aura is the word which is now commonly known. It's a good thing. People at least know about the word.
Yeah.
So aura is what? If
The
you
Gen
get-
Zs have taught us
Yeah.
that I don't like his aura.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's very good by the way.
it gets there.
So it's not about the person, it's about that way we are also saying that, okay, I don't like this person's aura, and it's temporary because aura can change. We are not labeling that this is how you are always and this is how you will be forever like that. Like sometimes we have seen, and everybody, all of us have experienced that you had a friend, you were going, getting along with that person very well. Then suddenly you were not getting along well. Then again you started getting along well. Now why? Because energy changes, aura changes, it doesn't stay static. So in Sanskrit, the term is Valay ya Abha Mandal. Same thing.
Valay.
Valay ya Abha Mandal.
Okay.
Abha Mandal means same. Abha is aura.
Okay.
Okay. So Abha means aura. Same word. Now, in different cultures, there are different words, but they're talking about the same thing, energy. So English word is energy or vibe now.
Yeah.
Okay. The Sanskrit term is Valaya Abha Mandal. Or Urja in Sanskrit, another word is Urja, energy. So people call it in different ways, the same thing. Like Greek people call it pneuma. In English pronunciation is pneuma, it's like pneuma. From there, the word came pneumonia. So pneumonia is actually lack of energy in your lungs. The technical meaning is there is a lack of energy in your lungs.
Okay.
Simply.
So aura is energy.
Energy.
Basically.
Or
Okay.
the another term is ruh. Ruh is another term for the same thing. So different words, but we are talking about the same thing, energy body. And now scientifically they call it bioplasmic body.
Bioplasmic.
So Mr. and Mrs. Kirlian, they were working on high frequency cameras and they took a picture, and that was, you can say, a first kind of physical camera developed which can take a picture of an aura. So Kirlian photography. So with the help of this photography, you take a picture, you don't see a person, but you see there is a light around the person. Now, what is that light? That light is energy.
Okay.
That light is your abha. That light is your aura. And everybody has a different size of the aura. And sometimes at different times it's different. It's not the same. It's not static. It is dynamic. Or clairvoyantly, it could be seen earlier. That's why in paintings, if you look at the हमारे कल्चर में अगर हम देखेंगे तो साधु संत हो या कोई महापुरुष हो उनके या देवी देवताओं के पिक्चर होते हैं उनके सराउंडिंग में लाइट निकाला जाता है चाहिए वहीं पुणे गणपति we put the halogen in the background so that it gives that effect there is a light coming out of the body that light comes out of everybody's body सबके शरीर में से आता है and that is aura again or energy and it's so this is such a simple truth but the thing is it is invisible so many people could not believe people those who could see they are called clairvoyant दिव्य दृष्टि तो वो लोग देख पा रहे थे सो जो देख पा रहे थे उन्होंने उसके बारे में डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखा दिस इज हाउ पर्सन लुक्स ऐसे देयर इज अ लाइट कमिंग आउट ऑफ द बॉडी एंड सो ऑन बट जो लोग नहीं देख पा रहे तो समझ नहीं पा रहे थे बट नाउ थैंक्स टू मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी एंड फिजिक्स नाउ वी हैव कैमराज वी कैन सी और एंड देयर इज लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च बीइंग डन we have the facilities where we can check before the meditation how your aura is and after the meditation how your aura is so you can validate that is really meditation helping me
Okay.
you can be with somebody you love before meeting that person after meeting that person there is a change in the energy by that it's not the same
ऑरा किसी का स्ट्रॉन्ग है
yeah
या वीक है ये किससे पता चलता है?
strong या weak कहना so weak means what the external influence आप पर जल्दी दिखाई देता है
अच्छा.
so whoever you meet there is a immediate influence on your aura it means our energy means there is a change in your behavior change in what you think change in what you feel is like aura is energy is weak
So मैं in my daily life, मैं whoever I meet or whatever situations I encounter is continuously affecting my aura.
even handshake is affecting the aura
Oh, okay.
simple handshake simple hug you spending time talking to somebody and spending time there is always exchange of energy it is a real thing
Okay.
continuously exchange of energy is happening not only with people but with also places where you go where you spend time like for example if somebody goes to the let's say religious place कोई गुरुद्वारा गया मंदिर गया मस्जिद गया कहीं पर भी जाता हो they spend some time there they feel good because the energy of that place is different right again we use the word vibe but
But
energy.
then handshakes or
Yeah.
we do like abhi to hugging also
correct yeah
because we've taken this from the Western philosophy somewhere
yeah
has become so casual.
Casual.
So are you saying that हम continuously बहुत
yeah
exchange कर रहे हैं?
continuously we are exchanging
And
energy
I think that's why Indian इसमें नमस्ते का एक बहुत
Yeah.
important स्थान.
Namaste, what happens when you do Namaste? There are many energy centers in our system. So there is a heart center. So the moment you say Namaste, keeping your hands here, that center activates.
Okay.
So you have energy center here. That creates a kind of vortex here, and then which activates your heart center. So when you say Namaste, it's like doing the same thing but very politely, lovingly, at the same time maintaining distance.
Okay.
When you hug, same thing happens. Your heart connects
Yeah.
with each other, which is better. But again, there are pros and cons.
So you should be very mindful
Yeah.
with
that's-
whom you're doing it
Yeah.
and don't take it like just
Not to be doing, but what happens again? The energy works in a way that how intensely you're doing it. Sometimes if you're mentally very casual, the exchange will not be that much also.
okay.
It will stay like that. Now that's why when people are not very comfortable, they do side hug.
Yeah.
That naturally is not allowing your chakras to connect with each other. Anyways, so then always nature or people instinctively find their own way automatically. The moment they are not very comfortable, they will do side hug. If they are very comfortable, they will do frontal hug. If they really like the person and go along with this, will be tight and longer duration. So it automatically happens.
Got it.
We automatically get to know. Like there is one energy center at the back of the head. Whenever you are mentally exhausted, we work on that energy center in pranic healing. But you know what happens when we are exhausted? We naturally do this. And you feel better.
Yeah.
We are ultimately we are a living being just like animals and we operate on instinct. People, those who are very instinctive, they naturally start doing certain things which help them naturally. When your aura is strong, there is a resistance. Even if something is coming to you which is not so healthy for you, Now I'm using, there is no negative positive, like these are the commonly word used, but what I would say, there is no negative positive as such. Everything negative positive is connected with whether it is compatible with you or not. So we call it vibration. When somebody matches your vibration, it's good. Beyond your vibration, very good. Somebody has lower vibration, not good. We call it negative. So because let's say you feel good with somebody, but maybe there is somebody else who doesn't feel good with that person. So it doesn't mean that person is negative. So it's just that there is no matching. Is the vibration is not matching. So it depends on how is your energy. And then based on that, so it's always a relative term. It's a relative term. Whether it is good or bad, everything is relative.
Okay.
So we in pranic hearing we call it, there is a congestion or not so good energy. There is excess energy which is dirty maybe, and then we call it lack of energy.
Okay.
So it's like a traffic jam. If I drive, let's say there are 100 Honda cities, example, on Pune Mumbai Expressway, and then there are 3 trucks in the middle. Truck becomes not so good energy, and the Honda cities are good energy because now they can go faster. They have high vibration. Imagine that there are energy particles. They can go faster, but now there are such sluggish energy in front of them. But very same Honda City, if it is on the Formula 1 racetrack, and let's say Formula 1 cars are coming,
It becomes
it becomes a sluggish,
a sluggish
slower,
energy there. Yeah.
and this becomes faster. Now, so imagine some people have their aura particles are like Formula 1 cars.
What?
There are some people who have like Honda Cities, like their energy particles. So for them, when they meet somebody who has that kind of energy, they feel good. So high vibration Formula 1. When they meet somebody who has a truck-like energy, sluggish. So rather than saying negative, positive, it's just low vibration. Now, some emotions have by default low vibration.
Okay.
Like sadness has a low vibration. When you have anger has a low vibration. Irritation has a low vibration. Happiness has a higher vibration. Compassion has a higher vibration. When you forgive somebody, it has a higher vibration. So somebody who always forgives somebody and somebody who doesn't forgive, there will not be much.
Yeah.
They will always find there is something wrong.
Yeah.
That's why when you meet people, with some people you really feel uplifted, and with some people you feel drained. Even if you talk to people, let's say you guide your friend with their problem and you're talking to them, sometimes you'll feel drained because they're taking some energy, or you are receiving something which is not compatible to you. So it's more of a compatibility of the energy. And you need to keep on adjusting it because sometimes you can't change people.
Yeah.
So it's better to work on the energy rather, because it's not always we are in a position to change as a replace people. I would say replace, not change. But can we work on their energy? Yes. Can we work on our own energy? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Can you tell me what are the benefits of having a strong aura? Why should I work on my aura?
Okay. So when you have stronger aura, first thing, very important, people hear you out. May not listen to you, but they will hear you out. So your voice has more power. So people listen to you. Like, have you seen, whether you were in school or community or wherever, some people, they're naturally perceived as leaders. Like whatever they say, inhone bola, it's okay. Now why? Because the aura is big. So when your aura is big, it has more power, more energy. So automatically people will find it, okay, the person is saying it has more value. So whatever you say, your thoughts are powerful. Everything you do has more power, more energy. So it is valued more. So that is number one. Yeah. Example. Very strong. So the presence becomes stronger. Presence itself becomes stronger. Not just the authority or when you have title, but even without title, the presence becomes more stronger. Another thing, you start doing the grander and greater things. It will never happen that somebody who has a bigger aura will do something which is mediocre. Now why? Because see, if you look at resources, everybody has 24 hours. That is the ultimate resource, right? Everything else can change. But everybody has 24 hours. Some people do something extraordinary. Some people are not able to do extraordinary. What is the change? Or some people are doing okay. They're happy what they're doing. But some people are really struggling. Change is in the size of the aura. If you scan, their chakras are weak, certain chakras are weak. People who are prosperous financially, there's some certain chakras are bigger compared to others. Some people are struggling are in debt है, लोन है, तो उनके चक्रास थोड़े वीक होते हैं. So you come to know, okay, this is the problem. Like even people come to us for financial healing, that when they're struggling. Now, if you look at, there is no formula. If you do this, if you have this education, you become rich. If you have this, you become rich. No, you just need to be at the right place. It's right energy. You need to be around the right people. You need to attract the right opportunities, and then you have to take the right decisions. And for all this, you need energy. Other things matter the least. Of course, you need some good luck, but that is also energy ultimately. So if these things are there, if you do your part, energetic part, you can become more successful than what you can normally would become. Okay, more successful. I'm sure there are some people that have achieved certain success, but they are not able to scale. They are like stuck. Okay, I'm here, but I don't know what to do next. Or some people have achieved everything there and they feel empty. Because I feel like I don't know, something is missing. Everything is there, but something is missing. It is still that energy, because now whatever they had, the container is full. They want something more, but they're not able to put into words what they want. So you live a life which is extraordinary when your aura becomes bigger. You will do things which are extraordinary. You will create a bigger impact, greater impact. So these are the benefits of the strong, and you will not get exhausted. You will work throughout the day. You will have energy. Whatever you are doing, till you go to the bed, you have energy, and that improves the quality of life with your family, with your friends. Otherwise, like many people, like, no, they are tired now, I can't spend time with my friends, with my family, because I'm tired. So that will not happen, because you're not always enough energy. Even if you consume some in your daily routine work, you have enough energy.
So I literally like your life can change 360 degrees if you can work on your aura.
Aura.
So of course now my next question is how do I make my aura better in
Better.
life? Yeah.
So there are several ways. One is a commonly known fact is meditation.
Okay.
So meditation is one way. When you meditate, your aura becomes bigger. And there are some meditation like we teach, Twin Arts meditation, that makes your aura, like, normally research says that the aura is around 5 inches in healthy person. Okay. Not like camera to camera standards change because they are looking at different parameter. But what we do in pranic healing scanning, the aura is about 5 inches, 4-5 inches. Normal person, healthy person, living a normal life. Now imagine your aura becomes 1 meter from there. Okay. But I'm just again clarifying, it's not about it, because there are some cameras, their parameters are different. So they will say 1 meter is normal, example. But I'm talking about the energy perspective when we don't use the instrument, but we use hand to scan the energy.
Okay.
So 1 meter. Now imagine it goes to 7-8 meters. What will happen? And then second factor comes is what is inside the aura. Now that is more important factor than bigger aura.
Okay.
If your aura is big but filled with not so good energy, you will, the moment people come in your aura, they will get inspired by that energy. So you'll find your aura is big but filled with irritation. People will come near you and they'll feel irritated, and they will act you in irritation, and they'll create situations which are irritable.
So you might attract good things,
Or
but
bad
then it
things
might
also.
okay, and bad things also.
I think so. Because what is inside the aura?
Okay.
The story of Lord Buddha, he says that whenever he would walk, or Lord Mahavir, when they are walking through the, let's say, a jungle se ja rahe ho log, even the wild animals feel calm.
Calm.
Now, why? Because there is a calmness in that energy, and their aura was like kilometers, right? When your aura is big, but what is inside it matters the most. So first, aura should be clean, and then second, it should be bigger. So bigger aura helps in you don't get contaminated easily by the external things. आप लोगों से मिलोगे, हैंडशेक करोगे, लोगों से मिलेंगे, सब चीज़ें होगी, पर इससे कंटामिनेशन नहीं होगा उतना. That is one benefit. So when your aura is clean, when people come in that aura, they'll feel better. They will not feel that. Sometimes some people, their aura is vibrating, good, clean, but they're restless. So when people come around them, then they feel also restless लगता है कि नहीं, कुछ तो मिसिंग है, कुछ तो करना है. They don't feel calm because they're restless. So हमारे एनर्जी बॉडी में है क्या, ये मैटर करता है. So meditation has cleaning and energizing both effects.
Okay.
Another is salt and water bath. When you take bath with salt. Salt has to be there.
रोज लेना है.
Rose. It keeps your aura clean.
कितना डालना है और?
Okay, so what do you do? No, पानी भी नहीं डालना है. That is another thing. Okay, this is practical technique. And there are thousands of people who messaged us, like, this is amazing. We just did for 15 days. Our pains disappeared. I feel better. I was feeling stressed that I don't feel that much stressed, etc. Life में stress है, काम है, सब कुछ है, but मुझे वैसे feel नहीं होता अभी. Now I'm able to deal it with in a better way. So what do? You take the regular shower, everything normally. You apply soap, everything, and you wash it off. After that, you apply salt on the body. So before you go for a shower, आप साथ में एक पूरा bowl जिसमें हम सब्जी लेते normally, okay, is महाराष्ट्र में वाटी, yeah, पूरा भर के लेके जाना है. Then now your body is wet because आपने अभी soap wash off किया है. तो आप पूरे शरीर पर will apply salt, okay, all over the body, everywhere, wherever you can, wherever your hand reaches, पैरों से तलवों, पैरों के तलवों से लेकर forehead तक, everywhere. Then you wait for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you wash it off. That's it. Very simple thing. Now what happens? Salt has a property that it disintegrates the diseased energy or dirty energy or low vibrational energy, which is not good for you.
Okay.
So it's like, imagine like highway example. It disintegrates the trucks. So road is clean. The other good energy can now move faster in your system.
So मैं रोज लिटरली इससे क्लीन कर सकती हूँ
Yeah.
ऑरा.
I would suggest like to the listeners, just do it once first. And then decide whether to do it or not. No blind belief. Just कि नहीं अच्छा होगा, let's do it. Do it even once and you will see the change. Do it for 8 days, you will never stop.
Wow.
You do it for 8 days straight and you will see that. Then I would recommend stop it. Don't do it. Because you need to validate. No. So you go back to the old way. Let's take the regular shower. Then you will notice, no, there is a change. People, those who meet, just to validate कि सच में लोगों से मिलने से मेरे एनर्जी में बदलाव होता है क्या? Very good exam, very good test validation. Those who are in a job where they meet a lot of people, handshake with a lot of people, or hug with a lot of people. Job in nature of job ऐसा है कि they meet a lot of people. When you go home in the evening, take salt water bath. One salt water bath, and your quality of your sleep will change in just one bath. One bath, and quality of sleep will change. Like you will sleep like, okay, I did not sleep like this in days or weeks, and I am able to sleep now properly. अच्छे से नींद आएगा. So that is what will happen. So that is another technique. So first was meditation. Second is this. Third is do some kind of pranayama or breathing exercises. Do breathing exercise which where we use abdomen. When you inhale, abdomen should come out. When you exhale, abdomen should go in. Because if you look at our lungs, don't have capacity to expand horizontally. Lungs cannot expand at their own. Or diaphragm pushes the lungs. So when you inhale, your abdomen comes out, your diaphragm goes down. Your lungs expand to maximum level. Now people think lungs absorb only oxygen, so no. Why pneuma word they use associated with the lungs? Because it also absorbs energy. So when you inhale, there is energy in the air. That energy is also absorbed by the lungs. And that's why it's vital. It's not just about oxygen. That's
It's
why
like a force, like a prana.
prana is
Yeah,
force.
again,
The prana is the
energy.
Sanskrit term, energy. So if that is not there, what you are absorbing is in limited quantity. But when you do abdominal breathing, you absorb maximum amount of prana, and your aura becomes bigger again.
Okay.
So that is faster technique, easier technique. Even if somebody just sits, do deep breathing, inhale, abdomen comes out, then hold and exhale, and air comes out, abdomen goes in, diaphragm comes up. Just do it few breathing cycles, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Wait for 2-3 hours, again do it. Repeat it several times in a day, and you will see that your energy level is better than like any other day. And the day when you practice this breathing, we call it abdominal breathing, there'll be big change. Okay. There are many other breathing techniques which we teach in the classes, but for that you need to better understanding of energy and all. So we will learn more about it. But as of now, this much can practice. So these 3 things. So if these 3 things anybody can do, doesn't take much. Person can just go out and walk barefoot. That helps. Barefoot,
Grounding.
ground.
Yeah.
So ground has a lot of energy. Earth has a lot of energy. But we live in high towers nowadays. तो अब क्या होता है, हमें ग्राउंड से जो एनर्जी मिलना चाहिए मिलता नहीं, तो स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होती. You look at like my grandmother, she's 75 and she's so strong. Like my son, who is now around must be 18 kg. She lifts him. Okay, very normally, it's like easily. Their bones and muscles are really strong. Why? Because they worked in fields. फार्म में काम किया है, खेत में काम किया है. सो दे हैव लॉट ऑफ दैट काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी जो हमें नहीं मिलता है. हम लोग फ्लोर्स पे रहते हैं, हाई राइज पे रहते हैं, तो जहाँ फर्टाइल ग्राउंड है वहाँ चलना, एनर्जी विल बूस्ट. और जस्ट लाई डाउन देयर, absorb energy, your energy will be really good. Rest under a tree, that increases your energy level. And this used to happen earlier when we would walk. Normally, मैं जब पला बड़ा buses नहीं थी, तो we would walk for 17-18 kilometers. You walk and go to the next town. तो आप बीच-बीच में रुकोगे, पेड़ के नीचे आराम करोगे एंड डेसिग्नेटेड ट्रीज बाय द एंसेस्टर्स। सो मुझे लगता था नाउ गवर्नमेंट हैज़ मेड दैट bus stop, why don't we rest there? It's covered proper and but there was no bus, but bus stop was there. Okay. So why we rest under a tree? And my mother would always say नहीं यहाँ पर हमारे पुरख बड़े लोग कहते थे कि इस पेड़ के नीचे आराम करनी चाहिए। So they would give names to the trees just for the sake of people remember. ये राम वाला है, ये सीता वाला पेड़ है, ऐसे कुछ तो भी नाम, some names so that people remember यहाँ पे आपको रेस्ट करना है। And you rest there, you recharge and then you walk again.
Yeah.
So that helps absorbing energy from the ground. So these things are doable, practical and instant energy boost. You don't have to wait for कि नहीं एक महीना करने के बाद मुझे change दिखेगा क्या? No. You do it once and you will see there is a change.
Okay.
It is that practical.
एंड ये जो जैसे क्लेंजिंग का आपने बोला कि आपको ये सॉल्ट वाटर बाथ या जो भी है वो रोज करना है।
Rose.
सो ये रोज आपको अगर ये चीजें रोज कर सकते हो मेडिटेशन
Whatever you can do the more frequently is good.
यू
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if you do once in a while, why? Because हम उसे test कर सकते हैं practically कि is it working or not.
Okay.
But once it is working, you have to do it regularly. Like earlier in Europe, they wouldn't take shower every day. It was concept in the East. But when French flu came, they realized, okay, no, we should take shower every day. But हमारे लिए वो रोज का था पहले से. So certain things we learn after going through tough time, right? But you have to try. Is it helping or not? So if you see कि अरे इसी से मुझे salt से बात लेना, I can do it. 2-3 minutes will be added to my regular shower, and it is helping me. Why not? Then do it regularly because we take shower every day because हमें शरीर के ऊपर से dirt निकालना है. But what about energy body? उसका dirt कैसे निकलेगा? उसमें से जो एनर्जी है, कंटामिनेशन है, ये कैसे निकलेगा? So you need some way, just like we take care of the physical body, we have to take care of the energy body also. And these are the ways through which you can take.
एंड ये नजर लगना
Correct.
लाइक अभी लोग काफी बोलते हैं कि मुझे नजर लग गई। सो ये एग्जैक्टली क्या हो रहा है अपने ऑरा के साथ?
Yeah. So it's a fact. First of all, कि बहुत लोगों को कुछ listeners को ये डाउट भी रहेगा कि is it fact कि ऐसे ही मिथ है, लोग बोलते हैं ऐसा. But it's a fact. Now नजर लगना मतलब क्या होता है? You are receiving energy from somewhere which is of low vibration compared to the kind of energy you have.
ओके
ठीक है, अब वो डिस्टर्बेंस क्रिएट कर रहा है. इट्स लाइक ऑन योर हाईवेज यू आर ड्राइविंग, जस्ट लाइक अगेन प्रीवियस एग्जांपल, यू आर हैव Formula 1 cars everywhere, हाई वाइब्रेशन एंड देन द ट्रक्स केम इन बिटवीन, राइट? सो उससे नजर लगना कहते हैं हम लोग. नाउ अब ये आता कहाँ से? कहीं से भी आ सकता है. स्पेशली ज्यादा फिट किससे होता है? जिनको हम जानते हैं. यू नो देम, दे नो यू, द इंटेंसिटी इज मोर.
ओके
Okay, unknown log hai, like for example, there are many celebrities, right, in the world. Many people are thinking about them in a very, very different way, right? Somebody is looking at them in an inspiration way. Somebody is thinking them or thinking about them or thinking of them sexually. Different kind of thoughts are coming. Somebody is thinking of them in a jealousy way. Like imagine how many people who go to Mumbai to become an actor. How many actually become or ending up having a good career? So they look in a way of jealousy. And so many kinds of energies are coming. But there is a concept of receptivity. If you are receptive and you are receptive to normally people to whom you know, like जिनको हम जानते हैं ऐसे लोगों को, तो उनसे जो एनर्जी आता है that impacts more. जिनको हम नहीं जानते उनसे भी एनर्जी आता है, but impact is lesser. But of course, if millions of people से जगह से एनर्जी आ रहा है तो थोड़ा बहुत तो impact होगा. And that's why many celebrities actually go through the healing process. They experience healing. They actually regularly take healing. But most people do not know because they are not vocal about it. Example, somehow, I don't know why, but they're not vocal about it. But it works. It helps. So whoever we meet, there is a energetic connection. We call those things cords.
ओके
Now imagine hundreds of years before explaining this concept is very difficult. But now it is easy and I can explain very easily. How?
Okay.
Let's say if I call you now, I dial your number and I call you. You may not see the connection, which is starting from my phone. It is going to the tower nearest to me. It is going to the relay. Then it will go to the again tower nearest to you. And then your phone is connected. Now we are talking. So there is a connection which is invisible. Yes or no?
सो दैट्स लाइक अ कॉर्ड।
So अब explain करना आसान है because now we are using phones, so we know it is possible.
या
But earlier it was very difficult to explain. Some of the concepts were not told because it was difficult to explain. So उनको से बोला गया नजर लगती इतना करो. But explanation how it was difficult because there were no examples to give tangible. So now there are. I can now like listeners are like, yeah, of course. Like if the phone call, my voice can travel through the thin air, why can't emotion travel? Why can't thoughts travel? So ये भी travel कर सकते हैं. And then now we have physics supporting it. Like if you look at quantum physics, it says that there can be one particle vibrating at the same frequency at two different locations. And whatever change one goes through, other will go through. So imagine I think something about you. That thought is with you. Now whatever I'm thinking, there's a change happening in your system. Why? Because now you're receptive to it.
So even if I'm not aware of what you're thinking, still
it-
we are
affect-
connected
affect.
with an energy cord.
Whatever you watch, like social media you watch, you connect with people, you connect there. People watch porn movies and all, they connect there.
So
So
you're
it
building
affects
an energy cord also with a
everybody.
if you're watching
everybody.
porn with that. Oh,
Even the movie has gone and been there, but the actor is still there. So the energy is still there.
and how is it affecting your life then? These
So it
thoughts.
affects, say, for example, let's say, taking an example of porn example. So now they're not happy. They're doing it, this is their job. You think there is happiness, but it's not there. So when you are having, will not give you the long-term happiness. You will not last longer because they can't last longer. They are doing something to stay there. So it eventually becomes mechanical. With just no emotion involved, it's just okay. It's just an activity, recreational activity kind of. But there is no long-term happiness will be there. So if you're connected for a long time. So it's not good. Whatever you see, whoever you admire, you idealize, you are connected to them. Slowly you will see that अगर आप खुद का ध्यान में नहीं आएगा, बट आप अपने दोस्त को देखोगे जो किसी को बहुत एडमायर करता है या बहुत आइडलाइज करता है. Slowly they start having same habits. They start liking the same things what that person likes. They start laughing or smiling like that person. They develop the way they talk just like that person. You know, हर किसी का एक वे होता है कुछ चीज़ें बोलने का, एक वर्ड होते हैं कुछ. तो they start auto subconsciously copying it. Now why? It's not they're not copying it. The person does it. There is their thought energy. वो energy जब इस इंसान के पास आएगा, what will happen? They will start acting like it.
Okay.
So it affects, everything affects what we are exposed to. So what you are consuming as a content also affects.
Okay. So then these energy cords is like continuously
Yeah.
form हो ही रहे हैं
Yeah.
and they are going to keep affecting me. तो
Correct.
वो अच्छे भी हो सकते हैं और बुरे भी हो
बुरे भी हो
सकते हैं.
सकते हैं. Correct.
So मैं इस पे काम कर सकती हूँ. Can I cut these energy cords with
Yeah.
people?
One good way is again salt water bath, going back there.
Achha.
So when you take salt and water bath, it also disconnects those links to large extent.
Okay.
If you are really affected, better to learn certain technique like pranic healing. You can learn and then you can work on yourself. So day-to-day basis, you can take care of your energy hygiene. You know, we take physical hygiene, we take care of the physical hygiene because everybody teaches about it. You should wash your hand, you should, before you eat, you should do this, do that. Nobody teaches us energy hygiene. So you need to learn about energy hygiene also. Just like physical hygiene, you need to do energy hygiene. So you need to learn that. For that, you need to understand the energy first. And then you can learn about energy hygiene. How can I practice? So pranic healing is one of the fantastic way. One of the, in the basic, very first level of the pranic healing, you learn about energy hygiene, how to disconnect from people, etc. And I tell you, like, example, you had a bad time with somebody today, something happened. And you know, when you go to bed to sleep, you want to sleep, but those thoughts keep popping up in the mind. इसने ऐसे बोला है कि how can this person say this? How can this person do that? And you are restless because we are connected to that person. The moment you disconnect with that person, you are changed. Immediately, your thought process change, everything changes. Immediately. I'm not saying 5 minutes later. Just few seconds and you are disconnected. And you feel like, okay, now I'm disconnected. It's not bothering me anymore. Situation हुआ वैसा ही, सब कुछ वैसा ही है. But now it's not bothering me anymore.
So
So very-
salt water bath is one.
One way.
What else can I do? अगर कुछ है simple.
So घरों में for example people you need to then wherever you shift like आपके घर में कुछ चीजें कर सकते हैं. You can burn sage. You can burn that. That has a cleansing effect. You can think of the connection between you and the other person and just clap loudly. Clapping or chanting om. People chant or singing bowl, just tan or bell. These sounds also disconnect you from people, so it helps.
Okay.
Normally वो कई बार हो जाता है, like you know earlier क्या होता था घरों में हम ritual, one of the ritual is like washing the feet. It also helps you disconnect the links, by the way. Washing the feet. And earlier it was a culture था, possibility भी थी, अभी भी है शायद छोटे हो गए. हम अपार्टमेंट में possible नहीं कि हम घर में enter करने के पहले feet wash कर सकें. But before you go to bed, wash the feet. That is must. That helps a lot. there are many stories around it again. Like there is a story in Bible also that Jesus Christ would wash the feet of his disciples.
Yeah.
And he say, if you cannot let me wash your feet, you cannot be my disciple.
I do it, but I do it
Yeah.
more as for a calming effect. Like
Yeah.
immediately
Of course, it is a calming effect.
just
Not
calms me down.
Yeah.
It really helps. So I love
why? Because there is also energy center, and when that energy center is clean, your system is able to withdraw with those some of the unwanted connections
Wow.
much faster and easier way. एकदम डेप्थ में स्टडी करना है तो I would say it's not, again, you don't learn like an art. जैसे दादी नानी ने नजर उतारना सीखा, doesn't make sense because you'll forget. It will not carry forward because you have to understand how it works.
Science समझ के करो.
करो.
अभी just because I am an influencer,
Yeah.
I put out a lot of content.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, how can I take care of my energy when I'm putting out content? Because I'll tell you very honestly, I have seen times when अगर मैंने एक particular family member के साथ या मैंने कभी किसी दोस्त के साथ कोई फोटो डाला है which is very genuinely very close to me.
Yeah.
Or also some people have told me that don't share too much very early before things have happened.
Correct.
I have seen those things don't happen after
Yeah.
I've shared the information. या अच्छी खबर बहुत जल्दी नहीं देनी चाहिए, बहुत ज़्यादा शेयर नहीं करना चाहिए. सच में ये अफेक्ट लाइक सोशल मीडिया से
Yeah.
नाउ यू सेड अफेक्ट होता है.
Correct.
हाउ कैन आई टेक केयर?
So one is, it depends again in many ways. अब instantly चाहिए आपको. One way is prayer is one way. Even if you don't believe in God, just pray. There is some energy source
Okay.
from where energy is coming, and you pray and you offer all the unwanted weaknesses there.
Okay.
So because see, what we offer normally is like flowers and
कुछ की चीज़ है या ऐसे.
anyways where we are offering those things ultimately coming back to us. Like laddu chadaye, but हम खा तो हम ही रहे ultimately. But they are symbols. If you look at flowers, symbolize the chakras. So they are actually our chakras. So what you're offering is the chakras and the weaknesses in it. Technically, what you're supposed to offer is the weaknesses. What you're supposed to offer is the problems and these challenges. These connections also unwanted. So what do? You just pray. Okay, all these unwanted connection, I offer it to you.
Okay.
And that is like instant relief. Okay. Then you ask for divine protection. Always pray. You pray and you ask for divine protection. Prayer is, I guess, one of the most common thing. Every culture, every religion, even philosophy, everywhere common thing. You will see there is always a prayer.
Yeah. There are
Some or the
these
other.
words which actually increase your vibration. That's
Vibration.
why the mantras are so powerful.
Powerful, yeah. So what do? You just ask the prayer. You just mantras बहुत बार meaning नहीं पता तो we are just chanting. You don't need mantra per se. Even if you just understand what exactly you want and you ask for it, it is done. So if you say, okay, bless me with divine protection, so you'll be divinely protected.
Got it.
Ask for divine help. I need help.
Okay.
I need guidance. You ask for guidance. तो हम डायरेक्ट एंड रिजल्ट मांगते हैं. नो आई वांट मनी, आई वांट दिस, आई वांट जॉब. हम लोग मटेरियल चीजें मांगते हैं. वी डोंट वांट आस्क फॉर क्वालिटीज. व्हाट वी शुड आस्क फॉर इज क्वालिटी व्हाट वी वांट. If I want patience, ask for patience. Why not? So when you ask the qualities, you ask for मुझे inner strength चाहिए, so that I can fight with unwanted things within me. जो आ रही बाहर से. So this is one of the best. अब another thing how we are trained is when we come across a simple solution, हमारा mind accept नहीं करता है. Like if like for example I say prayer, you will be asking, no, but what else is there? Now why?
कुछ
और कुछ बता रहा. Why? Because हमें लगता है कि prayer तो simple है. Anybody can do it. Will it work? We are programmed in childhood that things cannot be simple. If problem is difficult, solution has to be complicated and difficult. God. I was watching another. There is a dialogue. Sometimes some movies the script writers are really great. So I think they are maybe tuned in with divinity that they write something like. They said, "What is the biggest lie you have heard?" And the character says, "Everything is simple. Everything is not simple." It is. He just says it is not simple. The other person is say, yeah, but still explain. He says, no, it is not simple is the biggest lie. Because it is simple. The problem is people complicate it. And when they complicate it, we think that, okay, because when things are complicated, then they are payable. Our mind is like, it is simple. No, I will not pay for simple things. I will pay for complicated things. So they complicate it.
It reminds me of this scene from Three Idiots
Okay, yeah.
where he's explaining
Yeah.
that term in a
You get the
complicated way.
exactly
And the
definition of the generator, I guess. A machine, yeah, machine.
and then it's so simple, and then the way he'll use that whole to complicate and explain it.
Because if you complicate, sometimes it is more valuable, considered as valuable. Simple, matlab it's not valuable. So things are simple. I guess one of the thing after learning pranic healing and energy, I realize is solutions can be simple. Life can be simple. You don't need drama in life in order to enjoy it. Life can be simple and you can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
And there can be simple solutions to very complicated problems. That belief came. Belief, I was saying belief now because it came eventually. It was earlier very tough. I was also saying like somebody told me you do this, I'm like, but what else? This is very simple. I don't think it will work. हम लोग सिंपल हमारे दोस्त को अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है ना अगर उसे हम लोग कोई सिंपल सा सोल्यूशन प्रपोज करें कि अरे अरे ऐसा कर लो फर्स्ट रिएक्शन इज नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा आई डोंट थिंक सो इट विल वर्क अरे बहुत प्रॉब्लम है यार नहीं तुमको नहीं समझेगा इवन सिंपल सोल्यूशन जो इंसान देता है उसे उसे ऐसे अज्यूम कैसे कि इसको समझा ही नहीं प्रॉब्लम because he's proposing a simple solution. But now prayer is the most powerful and the simplest solution. Just do it and you will see the result.
You'll see the results. Okay. So now I've understood energy chords है. I've understood कि we are constantly exchanging energy. मैंने एक वीडियो देखा था, I think Instagram पे, कि a person is walking and continuously absorbing energies from the people they meet.
Yeah.
Okay. And to a extent where that it also it empties you. अगर
Yeah.
आपने सही तरीके से आपके energy को consume नहीं किया. And I think today people should use energy as a currency, which I'm understanding now. Ki be very wise where you're spending it. And with time, I think, I used to be somebody who used to have a lot of friends, like bahut friends, bada group. But with time, you understand, you want those little, you want to conserve your energy. You want smaller groups, which actually means something and not having too much somewhere or the other. After so much about energy exchange, I think the maximum energy you exchange somewhere is also in your relationships and especially your partner, like your romantic relationship where this happens. And in this time where people have become so casual with sex or with hookups, आपने बोला कि एक हैंडशेक और एक हग से भी आपके एनर्जी और आपके लाइफ में बहुत इम्पैक्ट होता है वो आप पर्सन का कुछ ना कुछ कैरी कर रहे हो what happens when you're actually doing so many hookups or you're actually sleeping around with so many people?
So whenever there is a physical intimacy of any kind, any kind, whether the sex is happening or not, doesn't matter. There is energy exchange. वो हो रहा है. And at very higher degree.
Okay, so even like
So-
a kiss
Yeah.
and all of
There is exchange of
high
energy.
energy. Okay.
Yeah. So now what happens? When we say कि हम लोग energy exchange करते तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? So when people are having let's say hookups or sexual activity, the energy exchange is not just at energy level but quality is also exchanged.
Qualities.
Qualities. So for example, a person has some qualities, very loving, maybe a kind person. Other person is not that. Other person is very willful, very strict and straightforward person. But when they repeatedly interact, there is energy exchange and they start exchanging the qualities of each other. So it's a good and bad, both. If you are having a regular relationship, physical relationship with somebody जो आपके लेवल पे वाइब्रेट करता है तो आप दोनों की जो अच्छी क्वालिटीज है वो एक्सचेंज हो जाएगी दैट इज बेनिफिट इफ इट इज हैपनिंग विद टू मेनी पीपल then it's like you are getting contaminated because you don't know the life of other person with whom you are spending your life. For example, committed relationship hai, you know that person a lot compared to any other relationship. So because you know that person, you know what you are getting into, what kind of energy is coming. You can observe, okay, I'm changing. But कुछ जगहों पे hookup हो गया, उसके बाद change आ गया, but you're not noticing कि इस वजह से आया होगा. So it's a contamination. It's like you go sometimes to a place जहाँ पे बहुत pollution है and वो pollution से आपको impact हो गया, अब कुछ दिनों तक रहेगा वो. फिर आप ठीक हो जाओगे, then it is okay. But it is affecting your immune system, your defense system.
Okay.
तो वैसे ही sexual या physical relationship.
I think काफी confusion भी energy में create
Yeah.
कर सकता है because as you said you're contaminated. So
Exactly. You'll find confused हो गए हम लोग. Confusion, हमेशा confused. There is no clarity. Why? Because you are mixing so many energies. Like you want to go for an education and you have 10 education counselors. It doesn't work because everybody will give you different opinion. You will be completely confused, right? So clarity कब आता है? When there is one. So when committed relationship is different. If it is casual hookups, it's not good. Especially if you, because you don't know what that person is hooking up somewhere other also. Just like you are hooking up with that person is hooking up somewhere else. Now that person is carrying energy from there and giving it to you. Now maybe you feel that this person is, good emotionally, mentally, spiritually भी मैं थोड़ा एक level पे match कर पा रही तो या कर पा रहा हूँ, it's okay. But you don't know what this person is doing with other people and what kind of those people are.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not very healthy energetically. You need to know about a person a little bit more, I guess. And another thing, yes, it affects at all the levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. At all the levels, it affects.
Okay.
हाँ.
And as you said that you are going to carry those cords with you. So can you tell me वो कितने टाइम तक कैरी कर सकते हो आप किसी के साथ अगर आपने फिजिकल इंटीमेसी किया है तो कब तक आप वो कैरी कर रहे हो
If
उसके
it is too casual, maybe few days. But if it was a relationship, longer term relationship, a physical relationship happened, and now there is a breakup, it may take years. So it depends.
ओके
या सो बिकॉज पैटर्न बन गया एनर्जी हमारे सिस्टम में बहुत लंबे समय से है तो उसे निकालना इतना आसान है समटाइम्स यू नीड हेल्प लाइक पीपल कम टू अस फॉर दिस काइंड आल्सो दैट दे वेंट थ्रू ब्रेकअप it's not always romantic. Sometimes relationship with our parents also. Like you lose a parent, grief is there. So grief is now we know because somebody left the body. But when somebody leaves you, it's nothing but kind of grief. Person is not in your life, but that those memories, the energy is still there. So healing can help there also, by the way, to get rid of that energy which you don't want it anymore. You want to move on. So it helps you in moving on.
ओके
People come to us for moving on, by the way. Now, why? Because it's very tough. Because when you spend a lot of time with the person, you invested your energy. And because there is investment, there is attachment. Everything, wherever we have investment, we have attachment.
100%.
Right? You invested your time and energy, so you feel like, अरे ऐसे कैसे? That's why जब इंसान जाता है, तो you feel like ऐसे कैसे जा सकता है? Because now you're feeling कि your investment is failing. इट इज़ बैड इन्वेस्टमेंट तो वो एक्सेप्टेंस भी नहीं होता कि मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट चला गया वेस्ट हो गया सब कुछ सो हीलिंग हेल्प्स इट अलाउज यू टू लेट गो विद दैट एनर्जी
ओके
what has happened it's okay move on kind of yeah.
इज
It also helps in relation sorry but healing the relationship. Let's say something is going wrong. Now why? Because earlier energy was matching, now it is not matching because you have different workplace, different friends, the other person has different workplace, different place. Most of the time you are in a very different energy field. तो अब पहले मैच हो रहा था यू फेल इन लव अब मैच नहीं हो रहा है सो दैट्स व्हाई इवेंचुअली लव स्टार्ट्स फेड हो रहा है लव इट्स नॉट द सेम इंटेंसिटी जो पहले था सो यू नीड टू अगेन कम बैक टू द सेम लेवल हियर हीलिंग हेल्प्स
ओके
बिकॉज कुछ और कॉर्ड से जो आपको अलग अलग पुल कर रहे हैं सो व्हेन यू लेट गो ऑफ दैट लेट रिमूव दैट एंगर एनर्जी रिमूव दैट मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग वाला एनर्जी अगेन यू कम बैक एंड देन अगेन यू कैन हैव अ गुड लाइफ सो एवरी रिलेशनशिप गोज थ्रू अ टफ टाइम. But if you use healing, you can again live a same life with same passion, same intimacy, same understanding. Again, it is possible.
ओके व्हेन यू गो थ्रू अ ब्रेकअप ऑन अ एनर्जी लेवल आपके साथ आपने बोला अटैचमेंट ऐसे यू गोइंग टू कीप कैरिंग दिस डू यू थिंक दैट यू नीड टू release those cords somewhere or the other when you get into a new relationship or when you have broken off completely तो
Yes.
उसके लिए zero contact is what you would suggest
No, it's not contact. If you have let go of that energy completely, that person will become just like another friend. Because friendship was there no, already earlier. So that connection. So we have many connections with. It's not the same connection. One connection. Like for example, with your mother, you will have a connection as a mom, but you will have another connection as a friend. You will have another connection as a household in charge. Let's say she is the running the entire household for example. So the romantic cord which you have that has to disconnect. But as a friend might remain, no problem. So then it is okay. But if there is still some connection in a romantic way established, still it is there, staying in contact will just strengthen that cord. It will make just things will become difficult. So
so do you have to go through some intense processes to actually break those cords
not intense, I would say. It's a again simple process. Either you learn how to heal or you get healed, but there is a way. So again, healing is some word जहाँ से लगता है कि कुछ damage is इसलिए healing है. No, healing is correction of the energy.
Oh.
So it's not always कुछ damage है. Sometimes just a correction. I know, like earlier, if you remember the landline phones, when you call somebody, if you don't keep the phone, bill is on,
Yeah.
right? But nowadays it doesn't happen. Like, if somebody cuts the phone, it's got disconnected. So imagine it's like old times. So still you have to disconnect.
Yeah.
आपको लगता है मैंने phone रख दिया है, but it's not. It's still draining your energy. So you have to just take help and disconnect and done. Once it is disconnected, you're fine.
Yeah. Till the time you're not detached from that person on that
Energetically.
energetically somewhere or the other.
Yeah.
A lot of people are in toxic relationships, okay? So how does one know if the relationship is actually fueling them or it's draining them somewhere or the other?
I guess everybody knows. They just don't want to admit again because of the investment. But otherwise, if they detach, कि okay, ठीक है, forget about what I have done for this relationship. Now, is this empowering me? Like when this relationship is there, but when I do whatever I do, whenever I think about this person, I feel empowered or I feel pulled down. I guess everybody knows that. They just don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. If somebody is in a toxic relationship going through tough time, सबको पता होता है कि ये अच्छा नहीं मेरे लिए. बट हमारा नेचर कैसे, हमने जहाँ इन्वेस्ट किया ना, अटैच हो जाते हैं इमोशनली, कि हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं करना चाहते कि इससे मुझे डैमेज हो रहा है. ये अच्छा है, जैसा भी अच्छा. इट्स लाइक यू डू बैड इन्वेस्टमेंट इन स्टॉक. पता है कि जा रहा है नीचे, नहीं आएगा, कभी तो आएगा ऊपर, कभी तो आएगा ऊपर. एंड देन यू स्टार्ट लूजिंग ऑल द मनी. That is what happens in relationship. Sometimes we know. So signs are, whenever you think about that relationship, how do you feel? You feel like, okay, I can, whatever I'm doing now, I can do better. Or no, I will not do it better.
Yeah.
For example, I'm working now. Let's say I'm an IT engineer. I'm working in the office. I think about relationship that make me do my work better, or it reduces my performance. That is the sign. What kind of relationship you are into.
And also, can I kind of protect my energies also around such people somewhere? Like if बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे relationships में भी हैं जहाँ पे they cannot completely break it off.
Correct, yeah.
कहीं ना कहीं तो.
Yeah.
Can they like take care of their energy and still be in a relationship with them?
Yeah. So then there is this magical thing. Again, not easy, but magical thing is forgiveness.
Oh, okay.
So forgiveness is not about telling the person, hey, I forgive you. It's about you project an unconditional love towards the person. Now what happens? When you practice forgiveness, you just raise your hand like this, and you think that you are projecting love energy to that other person. Unconditional. There is no expectation. You're just projecting unconditional love. So what happens? Whatever you're projecting, it transmutes whatever is coming from that person. So there is no impact on you. You become immune to any negativity coming to you. Not only that, it changes that person slowly. Slowly. It's not instant, but instantly there is change in you. So forgiveness practice. Again, people think forgiveness means there are 2-3 key things in forgiveness. Number one, you have to project unconditional love. Second thing, you cannot have this thought. No, most people are not able to forgive because they think that अगर ये इंसान बेहतर होता तो मेरा लाइफ अलग होता. The moment you have that thought, you cannot forgive.
Because you've already put yourself on a
आपने बना लिया कि इसने डैमेज किया है. बट द मोमेंट यू थिंक चलो ये नहीं होता, कोई और होता, कुछ भी होता, तो शायद ऐसा ही होना होता. दिस इज हाउ इट्स सपोज टू बी. Forgiveness becomes easier because now you're not labeling a person with that damage. अगर हम सोचे कि नहीं, मैं अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मुझे अगर ये ऐसे सपोर्ट किया होता तो आई वुड हैव लेड अ बेटर लाइफ. नाउ यू कैन नॉट फॉरगिव बिकॉज आपका लाइफ तो बदलेगा नहीं. जो हुआ है वो हुआ है. That will not change. Past will not change. You're not able to forgive. The moment you think, see, this is what was supposed to happen. Okay, this is what my karma allows me to do. So this person is just a medium. It just became an instrument. Now, if I become, it's like somebody is beating me with a stick, and I blame the stick. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It was supposed to happen. The moment you have that realization and you project unconditional love, you don't feel the pain. You just become immune to it. You just project unconditional love and you will not be bothered, you will not be affected. Any negativity coming to you, just change. That's why पहले ऐसे कहते थे कि किसी संत को पत्थर भी मारो तो फूल बन के लगते हैं. It's not literally. Literally stoning होता है तो stoning ही होता है. But injury physically हुआ, but there is no anger for the other person. Why? Because that energy is transmuted. But हमें कोई पत्थर मारेगा तो we'll be angry.
Yeah, because sometimes it could also be your own family members actually, whom you cannot change at a lot of times. And at that time, something like this is so powerful that you can use forgiveness as a tool. But in that, you have to keep these two things in mind.
Regularly, yeah.
Conditional and do not blame them for anything. Don't.
Forget about the past completely. That मेरा life अलग होता अगर ये इन्होंने नहीं किया होता तो. That you have to
Right,
completely.
right.
Yeah. Because otherwise forgiveness नहीं हो पाता. You are always stuck.
Got it.
We are stuck in the past. You can't forgive that.
Got it. Okay. Coming to karma.
Yeah.
Okay. So आपने बोला like will attract like. What role does karma play in all of this? Am I carrying this from my past life
Yeah.
somewhere or the other? Because I believe in reincarnation. What do you have to say about it?
Karma is a law. Okay, karma is a law which exists. It's like gravity, law of gravity. Gravity exists, karma exists.
So they say like
Reincarnation.
every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Not
Simple.
always equal, opposite. Because equal in terms of what? Yeah.
But at least उसको एक
In physics, that is true.
physics.
It's equal. But in karma, what is equal? Equal measure करना बहुत tough है. Like for example, let's say in one of the lifetime, you put somebody in a jail by doing something wrong. You frame a person and person is in jail. Example, 100 years back. Now, if that person puts you in a jail by doing something, frames you and puts you in a jail, example, that the pain that person went through and pain you will went through will not be the same. Now, why? How the jails were 100 years back, how the jails are now, it's not the same. Pain is not same. Experience is not the same. What they used to feed back then, what they'll feed you today now, everything is different. So, when we say equal and opposite, we quantify in the very material terms. It's not the same. It's about learning the lesson that has to be learned. If you don't learn the lesson what you're supposed to learn through that experience, karma will get intensify over the period of time.
So they also say some relationships are karmic.
Karmic.
So they come to teach you a lesson.
All the relationships are karmic.
All relationships.
All relationships. The moment you learn, you will see that that person is not affecting you anymore, not bothering you anymore. It's there, but it's not affecting you. You will see, like some families, they live together, but everybody is free at the same time. There is no control. Nobody's trying to control anybody. Nobody's trying to bother anybody. And everybody's happy. Now they have learned the lesson they were supposed to learn from each other. There is comfort. It's like you learn from maths what you're supposed to learn. That subject is comfortable. You find it
Beautiful.
comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not painful anymore. You learn quadratic equation once, you understood it, it's comfort. The quadratic equation cannot give you pain anymore, which was giving you earlier. So it's just like with the same with the people. The moment you learn from that person what you're supposed to learn, it does not give you discomfort, it doesn't give you pain, it cannot give you pain because you have learned what you're supposed to learn.
Yeah.
So karma is about learning. It is not about punishment. Once you learn, it's erased.
So अगर मेरे लाइफ में कोई भी रिलेशनशिप चल रहा है और उसको लेके जो भी इशू है, if I try to focus on that, I'll get to learn what my lesson is.
Yeah.
I think I just have to figure.
That's not the thing. What I'm supposed to learn from this person. Why this person is doing that. Sometimes some relationship which I've seen is letting go is lesson. Some people just hold on to that toxic thing for very, very long. So, and for some people, accepting is their lesson. So you have to think, am I holding? That's why I'm suffering. Or some people, they just give up. Nahi ho raha hai mujhse. I give up. I'll go to next. Same person. Body is different,
Yeah.
but the experience is same.
I've experienced this because I think for me also, like, there were certain relationships which would like sort of get me irritated and I would be like, नहीं मैंने सब कुछ किया,
Yeah.
you know, ज़्यादा दिया, सब दिया, but तो भी complaints आ रहे हैं या जो भी है. At that time, you know, sometimes a lot of people don't know about boundaries. वो भी कि okay, I need to also put up what I feel. कभी-कभी चुप रहना is also a suffering of a certain kind, and that's when, so I think you just need to reflect upon what is troubling you there and what steps need to be taken sort of to change that equation somewhere.
Very true. Because if you look at whole purpose of life is learning. We come in this life to learn. If you are not learning, the lessons will come again. So if something is repeating, so one way of identifying karmic situation is repeated patterns. If something is repeating, it is karmic.
Karmic. Okay.
If it is not repeating, you learned what you are supposed to learn.
Okay.
So अगर अब वो बार बार आ रहा है, let's say एक relationship हुआ, एक particular type का person मिला and then you're not happy, you switch to next same, then you switch to next same, means now I'm supposed to learn, otherwise this will keep going on.
Okay.
So learning the lesson जो सीखना है वो सीख लिया, the cycle of karma will break.
So a lot of people have difficulty in finding the one, or they are kind of stuck with love. बहुत दिक्कत आती है, and I'm seeing this is increasing right now, that people are not able to settle down, not able to marry, not able to find love like they expect. What do you think is happening out there on the energy level?
Energetically, what happens? It's all about energy again. Like attacks like. You're not able to find. One reason is because most people don't know why they want a person. They want it. They have a lot of how the person should be. But one question first need to be answered is why I want somebody.
Okay.
The moment your why is clear, I want because of this. Now there cannot be 10, 20 answers. So one exercise which can be done is just take a notepad and pen and paper and just think, okay, if I'm looking for a partner in my life, why I want the partner. Write down all the things. And every day you sleep with that list, no problem. You wake up in the morning, again think why I want. So is my list changing? Because sometimes what happens, depending upon the mood that day, you have a different priorities. But then it will change. Because this really doesn't matter. Number 3 things doesn't matter to me. Number 5 things actually number 1. This is more important to me. You do it for several days. You will find there are only 3-4 things which are most important for you.
Okay.
Stick to those things. Now once you have clarity, now your energy will start attracting the right person around you. Automatically it will come. If you are full of confusion, you will also be confused. You have 100 parameters, they will never fit. So you'll find that 5 parameters are good here, but the other parameters are not fitting. Then other person, some parameters are fit, but other parameters are not. So find why you want, and then what is the most important thing in why. Automatically you'll find the right person. This person will you will be like surprised, okay, how this person just walks in, and it will just be done.
So all you're saying is because there's non-clarity,
No
you're
cla-
not finding the
Non-clarity.
one?
Because non-clarity affects your energy.
Okay.
If you do not have clarity, you will spend time, your energy is confused, your energy of different thoughts and emotions. You will attract the people who don't have clarity, like others like. You have clarity, you will exactly attract the person who is looking for the same things
Wow.
and will offer that to you. Done.
Beautiful. I think it was a beautiful session. I have so many takeaways, and I think everybody is convinced by now that you need to spend your energy in the right way, take care of your energy, cleanse your energy, be careful with your interactions, with whom you're interacting. And one last question before we end it is, what is your biggest takeaway? You've been working in the energy field
Yeah.
from so many years. So, one aha moment for you, one biggest takeaway for you about the world of energy that you would like to share with the audience.
Once you understand the energy, your understanding of everything around you is different. You look from the higher perspective. Once you understand the energy, you understand people. You accept them as they are. You understand that, okay, this is not how the person is permanently, it's just the energy right now. Second thing, you understand whatever religion you are born into, you understand the religion better. Many things we do in religion and we do it for mechanically, no involvement, because we don't understand the energetic principle behind it. Every religion works based on the spirituality, which is energy.
Okay.
That your understanding there increases. Third thing, once you understand the energy, you realize that I am in the driving seat. No, there are other factors which are governing my journey, but I am in the driving seat. Energy puts you in a driving seat. When you think, okay, this is the energy, this is what my main commodity which I have is my time and my energy. You get into the driving seat. You don't just live life. कि हो रहा है, then life is happening to me. You lead life. You give direction to life. And that is what happens. You make conscious choices. This is what I want. This is where I want to go. And you are in sync with it because your whole energy is operating in the same direction. There is extreme clarity when your energy is it's not like a storeroom where everything is just put there. Your energy, once it is segregates, once it is patterned, when it is structurally kept, there is extreme clarity. That is what happens.
And I think as we spoke, like I think podcast के पहले भी हमने बात किया कि actually understanding your energy, understanding healing, not only changes your relationships like we spoke in the podcast, it can change your money, the way financially you are right now. It can change your health. It can change all the pillars of your life in a miraculous way. And I
Very
think we touched base upon relationships in this podcast, and it was beautiful to get to know so many things. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Richard.
so much. I enjoyed the conversation. It was like we're talking to a friend. It's amazing. I loved it.
I'm sure all of us are convinced that we are just not our physical body, and that energy body can actually shift your entire life. If you have any questions regarding this episode or regarding energy please feel free to leave them in the comments below. We would love to answer them. Do not forget to share this episode with your friends and your family. And I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, keep rising and embracing it now, and do not forget, I know.